Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to episode 126 of the FAB and Fearless Business Booster Shot Show. My name is Yinka Ewala. I am a business strategist, a coach, a speaker, and an incoming author. And I support women to create wealth in and through their businesses by helping them to focus on what matters most for the business, which is cash flow and strategy, and what matters most for the business owner, which is mindset and habits. And it is my pleasure to welcome you to this 126th Booster Shot Show, where each week at 1:30 p.m. UK time on a Wednesday, I come to you with a short, sharp shot to boost both you and your business with one powerful truth and one actionable tip. I'm so excited to welcome you to today's Booster Shot Show. I want to say hello to all of you who can see and hear me over on Facebook. And I want to welcome the YouTube fam. We are live, hopefully on YouTube. I need to go and check that that's actually happening. But if you can see and hear me, please feel free, jump into the chat, say hello. I would love to know who I am talking to today. Hello, Fab, Jackie. Thank you so much for joining me. I was wondering if you wouldn't mind, fabulous Jackie, if you could check that you can see me live on YouTube. We have added a channel. We are going global and worldwide, and we're still sorting out the snafu over on LinkedIn, but we shall not be stopped. So I am super excited to welcome you to today's Booster Shot Show, where I'm going to be sharing more about the tools for finishing strong. Yes, ladies and gents, the clock has struck December. And so we're now in this time of year where everybody is feeling some type of way. You know, everybody has, it's so interesting, the power of story and narrative, how it comes out in full force in December. Yes, Jackie is over on YouTube. Hello, amazing lady. Hi, YouTube fan. I'm so excited to have you in the house. So, ladies and gents, please let me know on a scale of 1 to 10 how you are feeling today. At 1 being, oh my gosh, Yinka, things could not be any worse. At 10 being, Yinka, things are fabulous and could not be any better. I am a full-blown 10 today, ladies and gents. I am so excited we are celebrating in Casa Ewala. We have a very special birthday for the papa of the house. So I am so excited. He never interacts with me on social media, so I get to say whatever I want, knowing that he will not hear me. But I'm super grateful for him. I'm so excited to have him back in the house, literally and figuratively, and to be celebrating the day of his birth. It was a gift to so many of us, me most of all, and I am grateful in every way to see today. We are talking the tools for finishing strong, ladies and gents, and just before we get going, I would love for you to tag an incredible woman in business who has had a rip-roaring 24 and want to make sure that she finishes this year strong. Tag her so that she has the opportunity, if she's around right now, to join us live. And if not, then she is able to join us on Team #replay. Right, let's talk finishing strong, ladies and gents. And the reason I want to talk about this, as I said, because the clock has struck December. And so now everyone's in their feels. Oh my gosh, you know, it's interesting how December makes people remember their New Year's resolutions. For those who have or haven't necessarily been engaging with them through the year, they're really like coming to mind now. And everyone's like, oh, you know, what kind of year have I had? You know, and then they're like, oh, you know, so many people they tend to fall into one of two camps. So some people have already been like, you know what, December, not interested. I will see you in January. The year is done. I'm done with it all. Happy days. Others are like, nope, I am going to grit, grunt, and grind my way through to the 31st, Christmas is only one day. We don't care about all of this malarkey. We absolutely want to make sure we get every single drop of juice out of the squeeze. And so, yeah, we tend to see these two camps forming of the I'm done, like December is done versus like the year is not done. So I'd love to know, drop in the chat and let me know, number one, which camp are you in? Are you team grit and grunt? Or are you team I'll see you in January? Because what I am noticing is that many people are falling into one camp or another, and is creating an opportunity for people to feel some sort of pressure and like that, there's something they need to do. So yeah, I'd love to know, which camp do you find yourself in? Are you pushing to the limit on all cylinders, or are you much more of a I'm done with December kind of vibe? Drop in the chat and let me know, and I will keep going. And the reason I'll keep going is because I'm a really big fan of the saying that Zig Ziglar made famous, which is, I believe it was him, although in any case, it would be cool if it was him, where he said that when everyone is zigging, it's time to zag. And the reason I say that, I love that. Jackie says, I'm winding down gracefully. I love that. And I would say that I'm zigging, I'm zagging when everyone else is zigging, because I don't think that you have to grit and grunt your way to the end of the year. But equally, I don't think you have to sign it off either. And so the reason why I wanted to share this today, it's the first of the Wednesdays in December. We are very much in Advent mode, thinking about gifts, thinking about Christmas Day, thinking about the end of the year. And I wanted to offer you some tools to help you think about how you finish strong. But I wanted us to redefine strong, because most people think strong is about force. And I'm not talking about force. What I'm focused on is power. And as much as I didn't understand the book, Power versus Force, I definitely understand the concept and the difference between the two. And I am absolutely excited to share more on this. I'm just going to put a cushion behind my back here. So some tools. I wanted to give you some tools today to really help you to finish the year strong while still creating the results that you want. Now, the first thing to say is that if you find yourself tired, you are not alone. In fact, I don't think I've spoken to a single person who isn't tired at this time of year. I know for myself, I am incredibly, it's been a very active year. It started in a very harrowing manner for me and my family. And yeah, it's been a lot. And so, yeah, I'm tired, and I'm not, there is no shame or shade in that. There is, and so the first thing I would say is that people often think of tiredness and they think it's a problem. It's you've done something wrong if you're tired, or you've been ignoring your body signs. You've been ignoring your body signs if you're burnt out, but tiredness and burnout is not the same. And so the first thing I want to identify is that if you find yourself tired, you are not alone, and it is not a problem. It is a signal. Your tiredness is telling you that you've exerted yourself, you have worked hard, and you've done what you've done. And so what the first thing I want to offer you in terms of tools is a reminder that you get to decide what things mean. Someone drop that in the chat for me. You have one of your most powerful tools in this moment is the power to decide what things mean, the power to reframe definitions. Because as I said before, so many people will feel tired at this time, and then they will feel guilty. They will feel like they want to stop and they can't. And I just want to offer you the reminder that you get to decide. If you want to grit and grind your way to the end of the year, please, by all means, go ahead. If you want to work on the weekend and Christmas Day and all the, brilliant. If you want to sign off this entire month, awesome. But the thing I want to remind you, ladies and gents, is you get to decide. No one gets to dictate to you what the end of your year gets to look like. You get to decide what it looks like, and you get to decide what things mean. And for me, because I am tired, I I have decided that I'm really focusing in on these tools to help me finish strong. Because number one, I'm not finished. I set a gargantuan goal at the start of the year and I am so close to achieving it, but I'm not there yet. So I'm not done. For me personally, I'm not done. But neither am I going to grit and grunt and push my way into creating the results that I want. It doesn't have to be done that way either. So, in addition to the tool of being able to decide what things mean and to reframe definitions, the first tool I want to offer you as a really powerful tool to help you finish strong, and it's going to be so counterintuitive, but it is a really incredible tool, is rest. Yep, rest. The most important part of the work. The rest is the most important part of the work. Ladies and gents, there is nothing that is done, there is not a single thing that is achieved in this world that is better done when you are less rested than when you are more rested. I hope I expressed that clearly, so I'm going to say it again. Basically, rest makes everything better. You are sharper, you are clearer, you are better informed, you have a better mood, you are more accurate. Rest makes you better. So rest is one of your most powerful tools to finish strong. It doesn't stand in the way of what you want. It is the path towards it. And I was really excited to get to speak to my coach earlier today about this exact topic. Because I was like, oh, I really want to rest. And, I was going to push it to the end of the month. And she's like, no, Yinka, like, no, we're doing this week, next week. We need to insert and include rest as a tool to success, not a reward for it. I'm like, yep, you are absolutely right. Because nothing is made worse because you are more rested. And ladies and gents, if you are that contrarian person who has that thing, maybe sleep. Maybe sleep isn't quite as, but again, no, I take that back. If you're thinking of the one thing that is better when you're not rested, drop it in the chat. I'm always excited to talk to a contrarian. But apart from that thing that one contrarian is going to come up with, nothing is made better by not resting. So rest is one of your most powerful tools to finish things strong. Tool number 2 is a really powerful, like I said, rest can seem like, how can this make things better? But like I said, think back, review, have a look. What has ever been made worse because you rested? Like, I don't know, maybe it has. And like I said, I'm always open to being wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. So yeah, if you want to prove me wrong, hit me in the chat, slide into my DMs, let's have a conversation. Rest makes things better. Rest makes you sharper. So resting as part of the journey rather than as a reward for reaching the destination is a really important tool. Number 2 tool to help you finish strong is celebration. Now, we always get very in our feelings about the idea of celebrating as a way to success, because we always have that image of the person in the physical, running race who started celebrating too early and got passed before the finish line. We've always got that, drop in the chat and let me know if you know exactly what I am referring to. And then what I want to offer you is a reminder that life is not a race. Life is not a race. Who are you racing? Who else is in the race with you? Nobody. Life is not a race. And so the worry of being that people associate celebration with complacency, and they're not the same. They are not the same. You can celebrate without being complacent. And in fact, you can use celebration as a powerful catalyst to really propel you forward. And so, yes, if you are working towards a goal, you're not yet celebrating achieving the goal if you haven't achieved it yet. But what else can you be celebrating? Progress. You can be celebrating progress. This is something that we as people, as women of color, like there's a long list of reasons why we are not good at that. Oh no, we can't celebrate too early. We can't celebrate too soon. And what I want to offer you is a reminder that celebration gets to be a catalyst to success, not a reward for it, just like rest. So, yes, ladies and gents, celebration. Celebrate the progress you're making every day. Celebrate how far you've come. Celebrate the skills you've got along the way. Celebrate the resilience and the drive and the tenacity that's brought you here. Celebrate the person that you are today that wouldn't even be this person if not for everything that you've overcome. Celebrate every victory that has brought you thus far. Celebrate. Why? Because if you're tired and you've still got a way to go, you're gonna want to give up. You're gonna wonder if you can make it. And that is when celebration gets to serve you and support you and remind you that yes, you can. The fact that you're tired, as I said, is not a problem, it's a signal. But if you're not done, you're not done. And so you need to anchor your thoughts and your feelings as a reminder to what you need in order to get you over the line. Life is not a race, you're not racing against anybody. And so there is no, oh, I celebrated and then someone else passed me. That's not how it works. Although that image is so ingrained in all of our minds that we know exactly what I'm talking about, even though I'm only verbally describing it. So tool number 1 was rest, and tool number 2 was celebration. Like the bonus tool I gave you at the start was the ability to redefine meaning and to decide what things mean for yourself. And so the final tool I want to share with you today is my favorite tool of all, and that tool is gratitude. This tool is the tool that will make the finish that you have strongest of all. Gratitude, which is different from celebration. This is thankfulness for how things are and how things aren't, for what is, for what isn't, for all that's to come, for all that is. Gratitude. And I'm a huge believer that an attitude of gratitude absolutely changes your altitude. It really transforms your results. And so I really want to encourage you to recognize how powerful gratitude gets to be in the story of your journey. Gratitude is where gratitude becomes, honestly, a power tool. Because you're tired. And when you're tired, your tendency is to start spotting negativity, wanting to moan and complain. It's not you. I'm not, if I was going to point at you, I'd have all these fingers pointing back at me. It is human nature. And so it is that tiredness that gives us a distorted view of what is really going on. And so it gives us gratitude, gives us the opportunity to really transform how we see things and to continue to use that spotlight effect for good. The beautiful thing about gratitude is that the more things you are grateful for, the more things you find to be grateful for. That's how your brain works. Because energy flows where attention goes. And if you are finding things and putting your attention to things that to be grateful for, you find more things to be grateful for. So yes, ladies and gents, these are the tools in whatever endeavor that you are engaged in that are going to help you finish strong. Being able to redefine meaning, rest, celebration, and gratitude. These are the tools, whether you want to create more cash in your business, whether you want more impact, whether you want to, hit a goal, whether you want to change how things are. These are the tools that you are going to really support you to finish strong. And the beauty of these incredible tools is that they also create a solid and powerful foundation for everything you want to create in the year ahead. So it's like a 2-for-1 special. You can thank me later. So, ladies and gents, that is everything I wanted to share with you today. Be sure, I shared the tools. What I wanted to just ensure that you remember and understand is the one powerful truth that is always true, but even more so in this time, which is that the best way to predict the future is to create it. In order to make sure that you know exactly what's going on in the future, creating your future is how you get that done. That's how you are able to really have a clear understanding and confidence to know what's really going on. And so, my one actionable tip for you today is to ask you which of the tools that I have shared with you today, redefining meaning, rest, celebration, and gratitude, which of these tools are going to be most powerful as an installation in your month of December. Have a think about it, drop it in the chat or slide into my DMs and let me know. And then we can think about ways that you can really activate and supercharge making use of these tools in your world in the month ahead. So, ladies and gents, yes, Jackie, thank you so much. She's come in and said, I need to focus on rest. Perfect. I'm about to see you. We're going to talk about that. In the meantime, ladies and gents, I hope this has been useful. Please jump into the chat and share your biggest takeaway. Tag a friend. Tag a friend who has had an incredible year and is deserving of a strong and fabulous end to the year. And let's ensure that we continue to create what we want as we want it. Because we fly like that. And so, ladies and gents, that's everything I want to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to the YouTube fan. I'm so excited to have you in the house. Please do jump into the chat, share your biggest takeaway, and I look forward to seeing you all in the spaces. Take care. Have a good one. I'll see you.